I have finally gotten round to doing this video. I have promised this video to essentially no one but myself, and I keep putting it off, and I don't really know why. Anyway, I'm Cled. I normally play games and play World of Warcraft, and sort of never really intended to do videos like this, but I am really compelled by the idea of doing this, so I'm going to do it. Basically, I'm a lifelong fan of Taylor Swift ever since 2007. So what, I was 10 or something, 9, something like that. I remember sitting in the car and hearing Love Story and thinking, damn, that is a really good song. And it's now 2025, and I still listen to her songs and think, damn, those are good songs. I've seen her live a couple of times. I've got my Speak Now to Her blanket pinned to my wall at all times. Every single wall of every single flat I live in, that thing makes an appearance. And if you ask anyone in my real life, name something Scott likes or something, they will say Taylor Swift. I've become pretty synonymous with this woman in my personal life just because of how much I talk about her, how much I like her. So we're going to go over the tiers, and then I'm going to go over a little bit of the preamble, and then we're going to get into the main ranking. So top tier, we've got the best. There will be one song going into the best. There is only one, the best song. I know what song it is, and we'll put it there momentarily. I'll explain that a bit later on. 10 out of 10, solid banger. These are the songs that I think are excellent, but can't be the best, because there's only one, the best. Very, very good. You've got to say it with the Indian accent, or it's not quite as funny. These are songs I think are not quite S, but still very, very good. B's good. Can't argue with that. C's less gooder. These are the songs that maybe don't wet my whistle the same way a B does. D is still better than Flow Rider. I'm not a big fan of Flow Rider at all. I really don't like him. But there we go. Like, a D Taylor Swift song is still better than anything that Flow Rider's released. And the worst, which will be, again, one song. So the way I'd like to do this is I'd like to start with the best and the worst, and then we'll fill the middle part out. Obviously, there's only going to be one best, one worst. So from there, we set a baseline, and then we're going to just go for it in the middle and annoy a bunch of people. Obviously, this is my opinion. You're entitled to yours. I will in no way imply that this is the definitive. I might do that in the title just to clickbait people, but like, I am fully aware that this is one man. My life and my stories and everything that's happened to me and whatever directly influences my decisions. You'll have different decisions. You'll have different tastes. And I think that's interesting. So if you want to do one of these, post your own video. If you want to talk about it in the comments, talk about it in the comments. If you want to send me an angry email, I guess I'll put my email in the description of the video. I'm sure that won't go terribly. But the idea is to start a discussion. I want everyone to know I like every Taylor Swift song. So the manner in which these are judged are against each other. Like I say, a D Taylor Swift song is still better than anything Flo Rida's produced. I think that's true for most cases. Like, the worst Taylor Swift song is still better than, I would say, the majority of artists' other songs. You know what I mean? Like, Taylor Swift's on a pedestal is basically what I'm saying. And it wouldn't be very fun for me. Sorry, there's a insect. It wouldn't be very fun for me if this entire tier list was just A's and B's with the best and the worst. Because that's like, if I was rating this in like the grand scheme of music, every Taylor Swift song would be an A or B. But when we compare them against each other, we get a tier list. So I'm ready to make some hot takes. I'm ready to stoically defend myself. I'm ready to laugh about this whole process, because this is This is going to pain me slightly, obviously, as a big fan. So, off the bat, I'd like to start with the best. Just to set the stage, what I think is the best Taylor Swift song, and what every song will be basically competing against. You all knew it was coming. It's all too well. This is my favorite Taylor Swift song. It's my favorite song of all time. I really, really, really can't stress enough how much I adore this song. I think the lyrics are beautiful. I think it's immaculately written. I think it sounds good. It sounds pretty. It's like, as a casual singer in the car, it's an easy song to sing in the car. It doesn't go too high. You know, it's just a song. It's a moment. And the 10-minute version of this song coming out was certainly a moment. Like, this song was my favorite Taylor Swift song before it was 10 minutes. It being 10 minutes made it my favorite song of all time. Like, I can't stress just how good I think this song is. So we've got the best. It's time to place the worst, which is A Perfectly Good Heart. I just don't like it much at all. I think it's very juvenile. She was young when she wrote it, but she was young when she wrote, or released, I guess is probably the better way to say. She was young when she released all these songs. I just don't think you can make much of an excuse for A Perfectly Good Heart when it sits on the same album as Tim McGraw and Made a Song. Spoiler, perhaps, for where those songs end up. Anyway, we'll start with Tim McGraw, Taylor Swift's first single. And yeah, it's 10 out of 10 solid banger S. It's such a pretty song. Like, all the lyrics are really pretty. The song sounds pretty. She sings it really pretty. The song's just beautiful. I can't fault Tim McGraw. I bloody love it. I love it so much. Next is Picture to Burn. I'm gonna hot take this and put it in C. Is it a good song? Yes. Is it a bit of a novelty song? Yes. It is a moment, but I'm just, as a person, not really that into novelty songs or like silly songs. Like, I would rather hear Taylor Swift sing about her heart getting broken for the 64th time, right? I'm one of those people. I like that. I kind of like sad Taylor Swift and some angry Taylor Swift, but although I think Picture to Burn is iconic, I would put it in C. That's all I've got. Teardrops on My Guitar. I think it's better than Picture to Burn. I'll put it in B. Again, it's kind of got that, like, its first album, Taylor Swift. It's got this, it's juvenile feeling, I guess. It's got that, you can tell her songwriting's not quite as refined as it gets in later years. You can tell that, like, she definitely just wanted to be, like, the girl and the guitar. Like, it's an era. I think it's good. I think it's a good song. It's not blowing my socks off, you know what I mean? A Place in This World. I think it's about as good as Teardrops on My Guitar. I don't think that's much of a hot take at all, to be quite honest. A Place in This World is like, I think it's the most B song there could ever be, pardon the pun. It's really like, I'm not running out to tell anyone about it. It's never, I don't really bring it up in conversation, but I like it. And I think that's a B. Cold as You. Well, this is a C or a B, and I'm trying to decide. I think we go B. Like, I like the song. I don't think it's bad. I think the lyrics are quite good. It's maybe a little slow, like to a detriment. Like, there's maybe not enough energy in the song, maybe. Maybe that's why I'm like slightly... The song's all Cold as You, and I'm criticizing it for being quite a cold song. So maybe I'm the idiot. The Outside. I think this is I think this goes hand in hand with Picture to Burn. Not in that they're both novelty songs by any stretch, but again, this album is really, really cool to me because thinking about it, it's pretty much going to have a song in every tier, I think, and I'm not going to deliberately do that, but just off the top of my head, without thinking about it, the range is quite impressive on this album. Like, we're either listening to A Perfectly Good Heart or Tim McGraw, you know what I mean? Like, so there needs to be some C's. I don't think having C's on your first album's necessarily a bad thing, if I'm being honest. Like I say, I like all these songs. I do like The Outside. I just maybe like it less than these other ones. Tied Together with a Smile. It's wholesome, it's catchy. I like the lyrics. Maybe it's A. Nah, I think I'm being. I think I'm good with B. I think it's slightly better than Cold. You know, it's kind of like that actually. I like Tied Together with a Smile. It's like it's a sad song, but it's a sad song that has energy. You know what I mean? There's still a catchy little bit. We're tied together with a smile. Very country. I think only country songs really do that. But here we are. Stay Beautiful. See, I listen to this song a lot. So I'm going to struggle to justify putting it in anywhere but A. I don't think it deserves to sit on the pedestal with Tim McGraw. But Stay Beautiful is an A song. I really like it. I think it's a pretty song. A lot of the songs on this first album are pretty, I'm noticing. I'll use that adjective a lot, I think. Should Have Said No. And hey, I was right. This goes into D. I didn't even make that happen. I promise. Hand on God. I did not even make that happen. Should Have Said No is... It's kind of similar to A Perfectly Good Heart. And in an ideal world where I hadn't set the rules, I would actually maybe do this. But we only get one the worst. And I do think Should Have Said No is slightly better than A Perfectly Good Heart. At least I Should Have Said No kind of has like the country twang and it's slightly catchier maybe. But all in all, again, it's just got that juvenile, like unrefined sound and like it sounds like it would be buried deep in an album. Like kind of just like a throwaway song to fill the album. And like that's okay. Every artist has those. You know what I mean? I'm not having a go. But yeah, it's still better than Flow Rider. I don't think there's a Taylor Swift fan alive that's not putting this in S. I would even argue in an ideal world it goes up in the best. But again, we only get one the best. And I've decided it's all too well. But Mary's song is... To think this was released by a 16-year-old makes this song like 4 times better than it already was. And it was already good. Like the lyrics were already good. The theme was great. The story about like growing up and falling in love. And as a hopeless romantic, I really like those kind of stories. So I'm weak to this. But then you remember this was released by a 16-year-old and it just blows your mind. Like, it's such a well-written song, and I don't think, apart from like the country motif, I think you could get away with putting this song on like a slightly newer Taylor Swift album, and the songwriting would still hold up. It's actually quite an incredible feat. Our song. Where do we put you? I'm tempted to put it in A. I listen to a lot. I really like the music video. I feel like it's one of those songs that like people older than me who may not have necessarily gotten into Taylor Swift like I did. But if you were like slightly older than me, you know this song, and I think that's kind of cool. Do you know what I mean? I don't really remember this song being on radio or being on TV, but I obviously I got Fearless and debut album together when Fearless came out. And yeah, it's incredible song, man. Just good. Just and it's fun. It's a little country ditty. I'm a really big fan. I'm a really, really big fan. I'm only me when I'm with you. I'm kind of happy with C on that one. Like, again, good song. Just, yeah, it's just a C, isn't it? Like, I listen to it occasionally. I don't listen to it a lot. I'm not running out of my house to tell people to listen to it. Let's see. Invisible. I'm torn between B and C. I like the lyrics. It's maybe just too slow. Maybe. Or maybe I just don't resonate with the message or something. There's something about this song that makes me want to see. I'll maybe put it next to the outside. I don't think it's walking through treacle or anything, but I definitely think it's a slower, slightly more generic, maybe, is that the word? Yeah, I'm happy with C for Invisible. So now we're on to Sounds of the Season, which is I'm not a big Christmas music fan, so please don't crucify me. And actually, this is the one bit of Taylor Swift music that I actually re-listened to before recording this, because I just wanted to make sure it sounded how I thought it sounded. So we're going to start with Last Christmas. I'm just putting in D. I'm sorry, I'm just not... if I want to listen to Last Christmas, which I will reiterate is a very rare occurrence, please, I just don't like Christmas songs. But I'm putting the Wham version on. I'm not hankering for Taylor Swift's version of Last Christmas. Christmas is When You Were Mine. Where do we put you? P? I like it. I actually I can remember the last time I listened to this song. It was 3 days ago. I definitely don't dislike it in any way, and I don't necessarily think it loses points for being a Christmas song specifically. Yeah, I'm happy with that, actually. I'm happy with B. Taylor Swift Santa Baby, I'm sorry, it's an S. It's in an era where we're still 2 albums away from her getting even slightly racy and a little bit cheeky. The fact that she just hits out with Santa Baby, sings it with the country twang, and it's young, blonde, cute girl Taylor Swift singing Santa Baby. Hoo-hoo. That's heresy or something, It's attention grab, and I like it. And I personally really like when you're listening to music at work or something, and everyone wants to listen to Christmas songs, and it's your turn with the aux or your turn with the radio or whatever. And you're nah, I got one. And then you put on Santa Baby by Taylor Swift, and everyone's what is going on right now? But no one hates it. Santa Baby gets an S. I really, really like her version of Santa Baby. Silent Night, I'm sorry, is a D. You could give me the greatest vocalist of all time, the greatest choir with the greatest orchestra, and I would still struggle to listen to Silent Night. I'm sorry, this song is just... I don't know how to describe it. It's just long. It's just a long song to listen to. Christmas must be something more. I guess falls under the like, it's kind of just a happy, jolly Christmas song. Yeah, I'm not finding a reason to move it above D. I gave myself a little shot there. White Christmas. I feel like doing something here. I feel like moving Christmases when you were mine to C, and we also put White Christmas at C. I think that's kind of fair enough. Like, is an EP of Taylor Swift songs about Christmas going to be phenomenal? Clearly not. But Santa Baby's an anthem. So now we're on the Beautiful Eyes EP, and the first song is the namesake of the EP, Beautiful Eyes. I really, really like this song. It's there's another song on this EP I'd like to put an S. And relative to that other one, and relative to like Tim McGraw, I think Beautiful Eyes is A. This is a pretty song. It's a very pretty song. The lyrics are really nice. It's an A. I can't tell you the last time I listened to it, which is maybe why it's not an S. But yeah, it's a good song. We really like Beautiful Eyes. I Heart question mark is the S. But I'm biased on this because obviously when I first got into Taylor Swift, like bought the album and the debut album, the Beautiful Eyes EP was like, no one knew about it. You know what I mean? Like you were, like I can remember like showing people like I Heart question mark and being like, whoa, I didn't even know this song exists. And there's probably Swifties out there now that like don't know it exists or have never listened to it. And at the time I thought that was really cool, so I played the hell out of it. And if I can find this picture, there's a picture of me with like I Heart question mark like fucking drawn on my hand in makeup. So yeah, I went through a really weird era with this song, and I feel like it's disingenuous to me to act like I don't like it as much as I do any other Taylor Swift song. Like, it has to go in S. It's got a place in my heart. I'd Lie. I'm struggling to even like if I was to play the Beautiful Eyes EP, I'm playing Beautiful Eyes and I Heart question mark, and I'm not going to lie, I just broke a pen. I might not even listen to I'd Lie, or spoiler alert, the next song on this list. We'll just put it next to it. I'm unexcited by these songs relatively to Taylor Swift. I get excited about every Taylor... I had to bin that pen. I get excited about every Taylor Swift song, but relative to others, I think this wets my whistle less. So now we're on to Fearless, the album. And the first song is Fearless. This is S. This is like 110% S. I love this song. I love the music video. I love the message of the song, which is like, it's all right to be scared, man. Like, just... Like, what's the quote? It's like, true fearlessness isn't being unafraid, it's being afraid and jumping anyway. I like that. I like that whole, especially in, because it's Taylor Swift, there's like a romantic spin on it. There's not a romantic spin on it. It's a love song from the get-go. And in that sort of relationship sense, I really like the notion of just letting yourself get caught up in the wave a little bit. And I feel like Fearless is that. It's like tagging on to someone else's energy, and I like that. Like, you make me fearless, and That's a nice sentiment, you know. 15. 15 has to be a B, right? Like, see, here's the thing. The re-release, I'm putting it in A because of the re-release. I think the best way to go about this is to do, to consider the best version of the song. So if there's a live version I particularly like, or like the Long Pond Studio sessions or whatever, if there's a version of a song I know that exists, I'll use that version to rank it. So every song sort of gets their best foot forward. And if we're talking about 15 from the re-release, it absolutely kills. Yes, I 100% totally behind it. There's something like, because 15 would have came out like when Taylor Swift was like 18. She probably wrote it when she was like 17. And there's sort of this whimsical, oh, it happened yesterday feeling in the original. Like, you're hearing someone young talk about being 15, and it almost stands as like, you know, you think an 18-year-old's like significantly more mature than a 15-year-old until you're 30 and you realize that no, that's not the case. Like, you know what I mean? When you're 18, you're an adult, man. Like, you're growing up. You ain't got time for none of that. The re-release is Taylor Swift at like 30 years of age singing about it, and you hear that energy, you know. It's sort of like, instead of being like a fun farewell to 15 and like an ode to being 15, there's almost like, there's a longing that's not personified in any real way other than a feeling. Like, the sound of her voice is basically what I'm going off of here. And hearing like a 30-year-old Taylor Swift sing 15 almost gives it like a layer of melancholy that I think is enough to bump the song into A. Love Story, the song that started it all for me, and it's going in B. I like the song, I love the song, I sing the song. I do have to admit I'm tired of the song a little bit, as I am with any song that's kind of perpetually overplayed, and the main character of any artist's discography tends to just get a bit old after a while. That doesn't mean I don't still put it on. I definitely do, especially in the car. But it's one of those, if I'm walking down the street alone, I don't really listen to it. Because I know that if I go to a bar, it's probably going to come on. Or like if I go to a nightclub, they're going to play a Taylor Swift song. Like I get to fill my boots anytime I want with this song. And as a result, I think it's good. I think it's quintessential Taylor Swift. It definitely set the bar for her songwriting, I think. But I'm happy with it in B. Like, you can argue it's an A. You can argue that it's so iconic it's an S. But like, if I knew someone had never listened to Taylor Swift before, including Love Story, I wouldn't show them Love Story first. Like, it's definitely not the jumping off point I would give to everybody. Hey Stephen, this is another song that's done a lot of good by the, what am I trying to say? Done a lot of good by the Taylor's version. I think where do I want to put this? I think we put it next to 15. Because this is another one of those songs that almost gets an air of melancholy just by letting it age. Do you know what I mean? Plus, Taylor Swift's voice has improved over the years. I will defend that until the day I die. I think her voice ages like wine. And yeah, I just think Hey Stephen has such a nice sound to it. The lyrics are maybe a little bit like, oh, for God's sake. But we can roll our eyes at some lyrics sometimes and still enjoy the song, you know? Many songs are like that. And I just think, Hey Stephen, with the Taylor's version spin on it, I'm a fan. I'm a really big fan. White Horse. Where do we put this one? I think White Horse is A. Yeah, I think White Horse is A. I'm struggling to think of why it would be any lower. So, and I don't think it's S. I think it's a little bit too dumpy to be S. Not saying that there won't be sad songs in S, but I feel like even the guitar doesn't want to be performing this song, and Taylor Swift definitely does not. And this is one of those songs that the best version is actually not the Taylor's version. I actually prefer Taylor Swift just singing this naughty in the original release. I feel like when she's re-recording it, she's either trying to think back to that, what the motivation was originally for the song, and obviously enough times passed that she's not in the White Horse headspace anymore, or she's changed the memory she attaches to it, or like where the sentiment of the song comes from. Either way, there's something not doing it for me with the Taylor's version. But on behalf of the original release of White Horse, it's going in A. I adore this song on so many levels. You Belong With Me, I think we're fine going in A again. I think as the other, like, I guess Love Story and You Belong With Me kind of share a similar limelight. I feel like, well, they're both Fearless and they were both pre-release singles, both with very good music videos, and were both very popular. So I feel like they are parallel to each other. But I just prefer You Belong With Me. Like, it's this boisterously happy song with this silly music video, and I really, really like You Belong With Me, man. I think it's really, really good. A bit cheesy, but we like cheese. I can get away with that. Breathe featuring Colby Calliet. I actually have never looked up how to pronounce this lady's name, which is a shame. Hey, it's Editing Cled here. So it's Colby Callie, apparently. You learn something new every day, I suppose. I think that's another A. Dude, Fearless is so good. This is hard. I could argue to put this song in S. I really like it. I have a thing for duets, right? I really like the fact that it's not just I'll do a verse, you do a verse. Chorus. Like, I like the fact that it's like it's a Taylor Swift song, and almost to the point where you'd be forgiven to not even realize this is a feature. But she's definitely there. The harmonies are really good. The bit she's in adds to the song. I really like Breathe, man. And plus, as an amateur guitarist, this is one of the first Taylor Swift songs I ever learned to play on guitar. And I still just sit and play this sometimes when I'm like bored and I just want to make noise on my guitar. Sometimes I'll just sit and sing Breathe to myself, as sad as that is. Tell Me Why, I think, is the first Fearless D. I think it's fun. It's got like the fiddles and it's fast and it's got energy, but it just has this air of not very refined Taylor Swift sound. And I guess its second album would allowed those, but like I can't remember the last time I listened to this song. I can't remember the last time I wanted to listen to this song, and I don't think I'm going to listen to this song later, so I've got to say it's probably sitting in D. Probably the weakest song on Fearless, I think. You're Not Sorry. Oh man, we're a way to put this in D again. I don't like this song either very much, relative to other Taylor Swift songs. I get that You're Not Sorry is probably someone's like catharsis and someone needed to hear it. But when this song came out, when I was really listening to this, like when this was like the most relevant to me, I wasn't in that space. And even now, I don't have like a memory to place over the song to suddenly make it make sense. I just think this is one of those slow, sloggy album fillery songs, you know? And like I say, not bad. It's her second album. We'll cut her some slack. And like I say, this list is not meant to be me banging on Taylor Swift. I'm a fan. I like this song. I just like this song significantly less than Mary's Song and Tim McGraw and All Too Well and stuff. The Way I Loved You. See, I could argue putting this in D again, but no, because I broke it. Oh, I fixed it. I'm a genius. Okay. I actually panicked. I was like, no, I'm not doing this whole thing again. Where did I put it? Tell Me Why in D. I'm not comfortable with that. I'm going to move Tell Me Why to C. Because I like this song. I listen to it semi-frequently, so it's definitely not on the same level as any of the other D songs. So by virtue, it's C. And I definitely like it more than Christmas Is When You Were Mine and White Christmas. Just Tell Me Why just good. Like, I'm not really sold on the lyrics, and I'm not really sold on, like, I guess, like, well, the sound's just a Taylor Swift song, but I feel like this song is slightly lower effort, so it's getting a lower effort from me. Forever and Always. Now, I see they have the piano version, so I'm going to do both at once, and I'm going to, like, Forever and Always original, less good. Like, it's C, it's a good song. Forever and Always, the piano version, I am going to put in A. Taylor Swift and just a piano does things to my ears. Like almost like ASMR. I can't escape how much I like listening to Taylor Swift just sing at a piano. Like, if any of you have ever listened to the BBC Live Lounge where she does Riptide by Vance Joy, or like the All Too Well she did at the Grammys, or like if you've ever seen her live and just seen her play the piano, I guess. There's something about Taylor Swift and playing the piano and raw vocals that make this a moment, and it's incredible. I love this song. I listen to it a lot. And I do specifically remember in high school, like, sitting in, like, registration classes, listening to this song. So, like, it's formed a core memory there. The Best Day. I think that's S. Like, I love my mother. I assume, well, I know for a fact Taylor Swift loves her mother, and she wrote this song, but I'll never be able to write a song like this for my mother, despite wishing that I could. Like, my mum is one of the best people on planet Earth. I truly believe that. And there's something nice about hearing someone else also just adore their mum. And, like, in a way that's sort of like, is anthemic a word? Like, this is almost sort of like my anthem for mothers, you know? Like, y'all do some good stuff, and y'all leave an impact, and y'all help us through some of our worst times and create our best days. And just on behalf of like all the memories, all the laughs I've shared with my mother, I listen to this song a lot in a way of sort of connecting with my mother when she's not here. Not that she's dead, she just lives away from me. I'm a big boy now. I don't live at home. Change. I'm really happy with Change just going into C. Like, I think Change is a good song. I could sing it. I do sing it. I listened to it in the shower a couple of days ago. I like Change. I don't like Change in real life, but I like Change the song. I'm fine with Change in C. Jump then fall. See, this is another one where I think just my memory of it, like the association I've created with it in my head, bumps it to an A, because I really like this song. I listen to this song a lot, like a lot. Untouchable. I think that's an ass. I think the lyrics are incredible. I think the song sounds good. It's kind of heartbreaking. And like, you could argue it's slow and a bit sloggy, but because it's one of those songs that makes you kind of want to take it all in, you don't mind how slow it is. Like, sort of like driving down a really scenic road. Like, driving down a scenic road with lots to see and hills and valleys and rivers and whatever people drive out in country roads to see. I'm a complete introvert, so I've got no idea. But like, I imagine that, like, if the view's pretty, you don't mind passing it a little slower, you know? And this song's like that. And yeah, I like it. I like this song. Sorry, I'll move on. Come in with the rain. I think it's good. Yeah, I'm happy with come in with the rain at B. Like, I can't remember the last time I listened to it necessarily. It wouldn't have been too long ago. I do like it. I like the song. Yeah, I'm happy with good. With good. B. Superstar. I don't like doing this, but I think it's B again. I don't like rapid firing. I think it's B. I like it. I listen to it a lot. This is a song I listen to a lot that maybe I listen to it more than I actually like it type things. It's not an A. It's definitely not an A or an S. I'm like 100% okay with Superstar being a B or even a C, to be honest. It's just, it's a pop number. It doesn't pretend to be anything it's not, you know. It's a song. The Other Side of the Door. I'm thinking D, but then I remember the bridge where she's got like the really strong twang, and it's like after everything in that little black dress. I'm trying not to sing, if you're wondering what the hell I'm doing. I'm like trying to highlight my point without actually breaking into song. I think The Other Side of the Door C, and it's saved by the bridge. It bumps up because I really like that bridge. Today Was a Fairy Tale. That song I listen to all the time. I can't escape S. I listen to this song basically every day. I really like Today Was a Fairy Tale. Again, in sort of that hopeless romantic sort of way where it's like, it's a really cute, frilly love song. I like that. So, You All Over Me. I listen to this a lot. I think You All Over Me gets an A. Plus, I like the metaphor. And there's a song on 1989 called Clean, which is like, I guess these songs are sort of cousins, and I like that. Mr. Perfectly Fine, I'm going to put this in D. I think this is like up there with like Should Have Said No in like songs that are just a bit loud and pointless. Again, loud and pointless in relation to other Taylor Swift songs. Like, there's not a lyric in this song where I'm like, it's all just kind of how I'd expect it to be, and it's a bit sarcastic, and I guess I like that, but not enough to put it up next to, like, tell me why or anything, We Were Happy. See, I want to bump this because it's a slow, sad song and they're my favorites, but I do have to say, I think this leans on to the sloggier song category, maybe, in my head. I'm going to have to go refresh. Hold on, I'm going to refresh my brain on that one. No, I've listened to 3 seconds of it. It's the song I thought it was. Excellent. I'm quite happy with D. I feel like this is a song that's just, how slow it is isn't doing it any favors, That's When, featuring Keith Urban. I'm not particularly bothered about this song in the grand scheme of things. Like, I think Keith Urban's great. I just don't think this song's it. Like, I think it's okay. I just don't think it's it. Don't you? I'm realizing I don't like the vault tracks on Fearless very much. That's interesting. I don't think it's D. I'm going C. I was thinking about D, but I don't think I listened to it little enough to be able to justify putting it up with Mr. Perfectly Fine and like songs that I don't listen to when I know I do listen to this. I don't think it's up here, I really don't. The gap between C and B is actually quite big, I've realized. Bye Bye Baby. I think that's another C. Like, sorry, Taylor. I can see why it was vaulted. I think that's it, right? Like, the Fearless vault tracks, it's like, oh, I know why these were vaulted. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Do you know? Like, we still got more Taylor Swift songs out of it. I'm just maybe not enamored with it. If this was a movie's A, like hard A, I really like this song. Don't think I like it as much as Today Was a Fairy Tale, but it's got a very similar whimsy to it, I guess. One's a fairy tale, this was a movie. Different, like, premises. Like, one's kind of, well, like, if this was a movie, it's not really like a love song or anything. It's kind of like a longing song. And Today Was a Fairy Tale is very much a love song, but I like it. I like if this was a movie. Crazier. I'm actually surprised this is on the list. And I now see that Thug Story and Monologue are on this list. This is a very thorough list. Crazier, I'm going to have to put an S. I've always wanted this to be like my first dance song at my wedding or something to that effect. And as a result, I get quite viscerally emotional listening to Crazier. And again, it's one of those cheesy, like, you make me feel so good kind of love songs, and like, you lift my feet off the ground and spin me around. You can picture, if you close your eyes and listen to the song, you can picture like a couple's first dance. And I just think that's so magical, you know, for lack of a better word. I just think that's magical. Thug Story, this is hard ass. This is one of the funniest. If you've never seen this, is one of the funniest videos I've ever watched. Or I haven't watched it in about a decade, and I refuse to in case my memory of it's warped. But my God, I used to think this was funny. Especially, like, you know, when you go into, like, high school and people, like, start listening to, like, music of their own volition and, like, or, like, this is my experience anyway. And, like, some people start listening to rap and some people start listening to rock music, and I listen to Taylor Swift, and I feel like there was always something really funny about like getting your hip hop head friends to be like, hey, Thug, do you know T-Pain has a song with Taylor Swift? And it's just funny and it's cringe, and it was a simpler time, okay? And that's what this song will symbolize. Monologue song, honestly, it's about equally as funny as Thug Story. In fact, you know what? I think it's funnier. I think Taylor Swift's sense of humor in this song is on full display. Full display. It's slightly sarcastic and funny, and yeah, if you've not listened to Taylor Swift's monologue song, please, for the love of God, listen to it. Boys Like Girls, 2 is Better Than 1, featuring Taylor Swift. I didn't expect to see this song on this list. And this is one of my favorite songs. So we'll put it next to Crazier. I, again, am slightly biased because there's like a time in my life and a person in my life that sort of charges this song. Like, I've not spoken to the person in question in a good number of years, and I probably never will again, but just because that's how life is. But this song makes me think back to being 15 and just not giving a shit and walking my girlfriend at the time's dogs and just, yeah, it's cool. And it might be contrived, but I kind of like the whole 2 is better than 1 thing, you know? I think just explicitly stating it like that is kind of beautiful in its own weird little way. So now we're on to Speak Now. The album I got to see live for the first time. And what an absolute belter we start off with. I think mine is one of her best songs ever made. I'll put it up here. This is again one of those songs that kind of transcends the Taylor Swift fandom and like what we suspect people to listen to of Taylor Swift. I know a lot of people that like wouldn't be able to tell you much about Taylor Swift at all, but they've heard mine, and I believe that's just by virtue of it being a really good song, especially for the time, you know, like 2010, and then yeah, and again, it's one of those songs that holds up with like her current songwriting style, and I don't feel like it would be out of place even a couple of albums forward. I think the song's aged extremely well. The Taylor's version is my preferred version, I think, just again because our voice just gets better every year. But there's something about mine, and I really, really like it. And yeah, I've never lived the small town, quiet, sitting on a porch life, but this almost makes me want to, and then fall in love in that cowboy country kind of way. And I don't mean Brokeback Mountain, shut up. Sparks Fly. I'm a sucker for Taylor Swift and electric guitar. I'm also a sucker for songs that like you could start a show with. And I like the fact that Sparks Fly has that like obviously you got like do 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 and then you've got the drums come in and the whole band starts, you've got that riff again. I like moments like that. Or and like yeah. And there's a couple of moments in the song where the song kind of stops and you can picture Taylor like flicking her head back on the chorus and like even at the start you can imagine like a head bang to start the song. Like I like it. I like the song for being a moment. It's also a very cute song, but it's a moment. It's integral to Taylor Swift. So you might have seen the meme where it's like Taylor Swift should just write a song called Sorry It's My Fault. Well, this is Taylor Swift's Sorry It's My Fault. I think it's a C song. Because because I don't really know the full story of that whole relationship, and by God I don't want to know. I don't really know what she's apologizing for. And thus I think the song's a bit limp. Like, I like the song. I listen to this song quite a lot. And actually, I think if you ask my girlfriend, she'd say this is one of my favorites. So that's how much I listen to it. But if I'm being honest, it's a C tier song. I think it's great that Taylor Swift kind of made a song owning up to it. Or whatever, apologizing, taking blame, whatever people want to say. But yeah, it's a C. Speak Now. If I'm booting back to December in C, I think this goes in C. It suffers from picture to burn syndrome. I'll put them next to each other because they kind of... It's a novelty song where it's like, it's silly and like, you're supposed to giggle along with it and be like, hey, she stood up at a wedding and like took her man back and like, I get it. But if we're comparing Speak Now to Today Was a Fairy Tale, you know, I want the distinction noted that there's a jump. There is a jump in quality. There's a jump in... Like, giving a song meaning matters, you know? And I understand that novelty songs have their place. But yeah, they don't do it for me normally. They don't. Dear John, this is D. I'd argue Dear John is one of her worst songs. I still somehow find myself listening to it. But there's I feel like you were supposed to be like, oh God dang it, and feel sorry for it, I guess. But I don't get that. I just feel like the song's like whiny. It's not particularly well written. Like, mentioning you have a dress on doesn't suddenly make like the song good. I know some people would be like, yeah, but the little black dress, but no, I just, if we're speaking personally to me, this song doesn't do much for me. I like it in terms of it makes noise and it sounds good, but for an artist that normally tugs my heartstrings or makes me feel something, Dear John just makes me feel like I want to roll my eyes. And I think Mean can go up with Speak Now and Picture to Burn. I think it's that sort of weird... Like, I get that there's less novelty to Mean, but I also feel like if you took Mean at all seriously, the song would be terrible. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if you aren't in on the joke of Mean, where like you're kind of aware it's cringe and you're kind of aware it's a bit on the nose, and like I'm aware Taylor Swift is even aware of this because the music video makes this very clear that this song is supposed to be poking fun and having a bit of a laugh. And for me, that's a C song. I'm fine with that being a C song. I don't listen to it a lot. I must say there's even songs in like Dear John I listen to more than it, but I think I prefer Mean. And I feel like if you got a room full of Taylor Swift fans and played Mean, I feel like the atmosphere would be a good place. So C, we'll give you C. The Story of Us. This is another song that I am completely comfortable being a B. It's Taylor Swift, it's loud, it's rock inspired, it's got electric guitar. It's got a really nice chorus, just like, when I'm standing alone. I really, really, really like this song, actually. Do I bump it to A? I think I do. I think I'm going to put it up next to Sparks Fly, actually. I retract my statement. Never Grow Up. I feel like this... Like, I have a little brother. So this song kind of... I remember listening to this song and being like, hey, like, I can attribute this to my little brother. And I liked that. It's just... Like, it's a song about... It's almost like wanting to protect your younger sibling from the world. And the only way to do that is to wish them to never grow up, you know? Because, like, as you get older, life happens, you know? And it's like, man, I don't want life to happen to this sweet, innocent 5-year-old that hasn't had anything ruined for him yet, you know? Hasn't had his heart broken. And I like that. I think it's quite a powerful song, actually. Enchanted, this is straight banger ass. I adore Enchanted in basically every way. They should have called Speak Now either Enchanted or Wonderstruck and made this like the lead single. I'm not even kidding. I don't know why they didn't do that. Why didn't they do that? I like the story behind this song, obviously with like it being written about Owl City. I really like Owl City. Not even necessarily the reason I like this song. I just think this song is so goddamn cute. And like, have you ever been on that first date and you're nervous the whole time and like you get there and suddenly it's just you're not nervous anymore and like it turns out to be like the best day ever, and then that person's just lodged in your mind for the rest of your life? That's Enchanted. You know, I was enchanted to meet you, and what a good ass song, man. Better Than Revenge, I'm happy to stick at a D. I think it's just Taylor Swift. It's very similar to Dear John in that it's kind of like I just roll my eyes at it. I feel like the re-release with the lyric change kind of just drills that point home. Like, obviously, if we're rating it on its best performance, it's going to have to be the original because I don't see the point in changing the lyrics. I just don't. I don't even think what was said was that harsh or implied anything too harsh or whatever. But in the era where apparently you're not supposed to slut shame or whatever, I get why it was changed. I don't feel like it was necessary. And even if it wasn't changed, it's just kind of not it, I guess, is the best way I can describe it. Again, relative to other Taylor Swift songs, I think it's bad. Compared to another artist song, I think this is pretty good. This is just a bop. I can listen to this. Innocent. I think I'm going to wind some people up here. C or B? Nah, I'm gonna have to go with B. The lyrics are too good. Like, I want to knock the song a lot for being like sludgy and slow and whatever, and a bit cooey and whatever. But the lyrics are so good, and it's maybe not so slow that it's in disservice to the song, you know? Haunted. I think Haunted's good. I think Haunted's really good, actually. Would I put it in very, very good next to these absolute anthems? I don't think so. I wouldn't be too mad if someone put this in C, even. I'm going to have to be honest. I think it's C. I think I changed my mind. I think I'll put Haunted in C. I think it's good. And I do listen to it semi-often. But I'm not raving about it. And I feel like maybe in like the Speak Now era, this song maybe took the longest to grow on me out of Speak Now, and I think I still harbor a bit of that. So there's something about this song in me that's not necessarily the most compatible, but I do like it. And I do believe there's a piano version that's not listed here. Let me just double check. No, it's not. Nah, Haunted goes into B, because if I'm thinking about that acoustic version from like the original Fearless, or the original Speak Now, sorry, it's B, yeah, because I really like that version. Last Kiss. I think Last Kiss is A. This is, again, one of those songs where it's slow but not in disservice to the song. And this is a heartbreaking song, and I like that. Makes me feel things. And it's one of those, you believe it. You know what I mean? It's like one of those like believable songs where it's like, wow, the person that wrote this actually felt this and isn't just trying to like emulate this. Yeah, no, I really like Last Kiss. Full props. Long Live. Now, I am super mega ultra biased, and I feel like this one divides the community slightly, because I feel like this song is a B unless you've been there, if that makes sense. Like, my favorite memory of this song's the Reputation tour, where she thanked the band, thanked the entire crowd. It was dark because I saw her in London. It's bloody always dark in London. And she was just at the piano singing Long Live, dedicated to like her band that had been with her for years and like all the fans. And like that was a moment. That was a beautiful moment of my life. And as a result, it's really hard for me to not be ultra mega biased about Long Live, right? Because like I can't listen to this song without being transported back to the Wembley Arena, and I'm just feeling emotions, man, and like realizing how long the road was, and it's been a journey, and she'd been there the whole time. Surprise. Hours. I'm happy with A for Hours. I really like the song. It was like people would come up to me in high school and be like, when this song came out, because it's like a post-release single from Speak Now. I remember people coming up to me and being like, hey, have you heard Taylor Swift's new song? And being like, it's not new. Like, I remember being that guy. Superman. I think Superman's an okay song. Like, it's about as good as Haunted. Yeah? Like, I couldn't tell you what I like about it particularly, Nah, I'm backpedaling. I want to put it in C. It's not memorable in a way that I think if someone else was doing this list based on a first listen, I don't think this song would rate very highly. I feel like it is just album filler, which is fine. We're allowed album filler. It's a good song. It's better than most artists' songs. It's just below the average of Taylor Swift songs, I feel. I feel like there's not the same amount of effort that went into Long Live or Enchanted and Superman, is there? And that's fine. They've just got to serve different purposes, and that's fine. But you're a C. Electric Touch featuring Fall Out Boy. I'm going to be crucified for this. It's a D. I don't dislike Fall Out Boy. I'm not a massive fan of Fall Out Boy. I lean more towards disliking Fall Out Boy than I do liking Fall Out Boy. Let's put it that way. And even if this wasn't a feature with Fall Out Boy, would it really, like, it's a Volt song, and you can kind of tell it's a Volt song, and it's just being dragged down by Fallout. I don't even think it's being dragged down by Fall Out Boy. I don't think Fall Out Boy take any negative points off this. I just feel like the song from the get-go just isn't it. When Emma Falls in Love. I think this is a little bit of a boring song, but it's good. It's pretty. It sounds nice. It's just, yeah, it's a little bit of a meh one, isn't it? Like, you're not... I didn't listen to this and run and tell people about it, you know? I maybe listened to this for a couple of days before it even grew on me properly. I Can See You. I'm going to take an executive. I'm going to go listen to this one more time. I needed like 10 seconds to refresh my brain on that one. We're going to have to do this quite a few times, I imagine, throughout this process, so bear with me. I want to do this as thoroughly as I can, so even if I need to go Google something about a song to rank it, I will do that. I think this song's good. Like, I just listened to a bit of it there, and I'm bobbing my head. And I'm considering now listening to it in the shower once I finish recording this. So, like, it can't be bad, right? It just can't be. Castles Crumbling featuring Hayley Williams. I'm feeling a C on this one. I like Hayley Williams a lot. I'm quite a big fan of Paramore and just her as a woman. And say as a woman, I don't give a shit about her as a woman. I give a shit about her as a singer. But I mean, like, as a person, as an artist, as a figure, I like Hayley Williams. I'm just not super sold on it. I think the song's a little bit meandery, a little bit boring, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, it's just meant to be an acoustic song, and I think that's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just don't think it's as good as the other songs in B. Foolish One. I think Foolish One's a good song. I'm playing it through in my head, and I definitely like it more than some of these other ones. Like Forever and Always, not the piano version. Like, maybe it is a C. No, what? We're keeping it in B just now. Foolish One's a B. And Timeless, I'm sorry, is an S tier banger. Again, this is one of those ones, it's like completely influenced by just how much I listen to it isn't letting me place it any lower. Like, I would be lying to everyone to be like, yeah, this song's just very good. Like, no, this song's an S tier banger, at least to me. I like the concept, I like the lyrics, I think the whole antique shot, looking back on life and reminiscing and all that. I like that. And I think it's very, very cool. And like the whole, like, if we, like, like correlated destiny or whatever they say, where it's like, no matter where we are in the world or when we are in time, we'll find each other. I like that kind of stuff. The whole, like, invisible string that will come up. That might be a Taylor Swift song. But yeah, I like it. I really like it. Both of Us featuring B.O.B. See, I really like this song and I hate B.O.B. So I'm not going to let my opinion of B.O.B. place the song or whatever. I'm going on record. I don't like B.O.B. Ever since finding out he was a flat earther. And plus, he's not put out anything good since like 2012 or something. This might have been his last good song, actually. I'm willing to put this in B. I think I could still, to this day, having not listened to it in years, like, I actually mean that. I don't think I've listened to this song in years. I think I could still rap the whole thing and sing the whole thing. And plus, like, Taylor Swift with the, like, reverby ukulele sound and the way she sings, like, the hook and stuff. I very much like the song. Very good. State of Grace, that's an S tier banger. That is one of the best ways Taylor Swift has ever... I think it might be the best way Taylor Swift's ever kicked off an album off the top of my head right now. My opinion changes every 30 seconds on matters such as these, but like, that's the interesting thing about this tier list. I think if I did this tier list in another like 4 hours, it would be slightly different. Do you know what I mean? My opinions on these things are ever evolving. But yeah, State of Grace is just like, Red's probably my second favorite, or maybe first favorite, depending on how you spin an album. And what a way to kick the album off, man. It's just such a good song. And it's good in a way that it's almost not a Taylor Swift song. It's almost like I could hear like Coldplay or something singing that song. It's a very like not a Taylor vibe song in the nicest way possible. Obviously in the nicest way possible. It's an S tier song. I love this song. But maybe I like it because it's Taylor Swift not being Taylor Swift. Red, the namesake of the album, and it's a good song. I'm not crazy about it. I was pretty crazy about it when like Red was coming out and it was like released as a single, and I liked it a lot then. I'm less keen on it the older I've gotten. But I get it. I like it. I also associate emotions with colors and stuff. So, like, I get it. I'm there. I'm all for it. It's a good song. Treacherous. This is an A based on lyrics alone. I love the lyrics of this song. I think it's one of her best written songs. I believe the song's supposed to be about like a sort of friends with benefits situation or whatever. I've never actually looked up what the proper story for this song is, which is weird now that I think about it. I'm normally book smart on all of these things, but like, I will do anything you say if you say it with your hands and stuff like that. Like, It's very physical. It's very visceral, and I really like this song. I think Taylor Swift knocked out the park with this one. I Knew You Were Trouble. See, there's people that just immediately put this in S, and I might be the contrarian. Right, I'm going to put it in C. I wanted to put this in D, but I want to put this in D for a really stupid reason, and it's that I just don't like, she's never done another song like this, so it makes me think that even she wasn't a very big fan of it, I guess. It blew up. It's quite a prolific Taylor Swift song in like a radio sense, and sort of like don't get me wrong, play this song in a concert, I'm getting hyped and I'm screaming and shouting, but I'm not putting it on my headphones walking down the road, maybe. And yeah, it's one of those songs, I think I like the fact that people like it more than I like the song, which sounds so stupid to say out loud, but I just said it. 22. See, I feel like 22 is sort of like, it's sort of like Red. It's a fun, it's definitely iconic in that sort of like, everyone on their 22nd birthday probably listens to, plays this, or like gets this played to them or sent to them or something. I feel like it's impossible not to. But yeah, I like the song a lot. I like this song a lot, and I dressed up as it for Halloween. So it can be a good song. I almost do. This is either A or B. I either like this song or I really like this song, and you know what? I'm going to go B. I'm going to go B. I'm going to temper it. I'm going to temper everyone's expectations a little bit. I think this song's great. I think the lyrics are great. I don't listen to it a ton, but that's maybe my error and not the song's error. Yeah, I feel like if I'm going to listen to a slow Taylor Swift song, I'm going to kind of pick something else. Like maybe sometimes, which is why it's a B. Maybe not all the time. I feel like if it's all the time, it's a D. But I like this song. I like this song quite a lot. I just maybe don't like it as much as some of the stuff in A. We Are Never Get... I'm sorry. It's going in D. I love the music video. I love the bubblegum energy, non-seriousness of the song. But it also grates me. Like, the song grates me. And I don't think I like when Taylor Swift leans into the jokes against her. And I feel like this song is sort of like, it's self-aware, you know? Like, she knows she's the break up with boy, write a song about them person. And I feel like this song and the video and the whole motion in the ocean behind it, just, it's very self-aware and kind of cringe in the wrong way, and it's definitely not a song I listen to of my own volition. Like, I've actually maybe listened to We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together less than A Perfectly Good Heart, but I like the song more. I'll definitely say that. Stay, S tier solid. I can't give this song any less than an S, I'm sorry. It is one of the happiest, free-spiritedest, stupidest songs ever, and I love every second of listening to it, straight up. The last time I don't want to put it in S, so I'll put it in A. I really like this song. I really like Gary Lightbody. This is one of those songs where, like, the Taylor's version's interesting because you also get a sort of older, slightly more Irishy sounding Gary Lightbody than you did on the original, and I think as a result the Taylor's version is better. It's like a more raw. It's almost like Gary Lightbody had more confidence to be himself this time around, you know? It's been a while. I'm older now, you're older. I feel like there was a lot more like, I'm just gonna sing this the way I would sing it, you know? Compared to the original, but I feel like it's like, I better sing this good. Holy ground. I'm happy with that being a C song. I think it's good. I think it's like, it's fast. It's got that fun little cadence to it. I don't think it's blowing anyone out the water though. Sad, beautiful, tragic. I'm going to put this in C again. I like the lyrics to some degree. I just don't think I like how, again, it's like, it's one of those things. The slow songs either scratch it or don't. And this is one of those ones where it feels like it's just somber for the sake of being somber or something. There's something about it that's not hitting a treacherous, you know. The Lucky One's S. I love this song. I love the concept of the song. I love the lyrics of the song. I love the fact that whenever you see it live, it's like, it's almost like a play in and of itself. Like, this song has a performance. I like the whole, like, take your money and your dignity and get the hell out. I say that a lot in my, like, real life. And, like, I feel like more celebrities should be, like, lucky, you know? Like, make your fortune and leave before they take your soul, you know? Everything has changed with Ed Sheeran. I'm going to put it in A. It's not quite to the caliber of an S. It's a song that has a pretty strong connection to me, like, personally. Again, it's one of those songs that, like, kind of captures a moment in my life, and I always look back fondly on it. It's a very cutesy, cheesy song, and it's just Ed Sheeran playing the guitar and Taylor Swift singing in it. And I think there's a thing to note that I kind of like that Ed Sheeran only sings half a verse by himself, and I don't know why I like that, but it's different and I like it. Like, I like that Taylor Swift just steals the verse back for some reason. Starlight, that can be good. I think Starlight's very good. Oh my, what a marvelous tune is something I say quite a lot. It's maybe a little sickly is maybe the word that I'd use, but it's not bad. It's good. I like it. Begin Again's S. Begin Again is similar to, what am I trying to say? I feel like Begin Again is similar to State of Grace in that, well, one's the start of the album and the other one's the end of it on the non-deluxe editions. So you get this phenomenal opening to an album in State of Grace. And then you also get this phenomenal closer on Begin Again. And I love the music video. Some people don't even know it has a music video. This song was released as a single. And it's like Taylor Swift biking around Paris and just like having a date by herself, I guess. And yeah, and I like it. And there's a really weird, good feeling in life when I guess things begin again. And I feel like this song captures it. And I really like it. You know? It's the sort of like, wow, you like the things they didn't. Wow, feeling like me's kind of cool right now. The Moment I Knew. I'm going to put this in C. I think it's good, but it's like kind of forgettable. Like, I couldn't tell you a standout moment from the song. I could probably sing the song, and that was a moment I knew. But like, yeah, I just think it's a C. I'm going to put Comeback Be Here also in C. I feel like these two songs are kind of similar in that they're like Red is so incredible that even the album filler is incredible. But I am fully aware that these two songs are probably just album filler, you know, and were written as such. Girl at Home. See, I think this song's kind of annoying. Like, I get what the song's trying to say and all that stuff, but I just think it does it in kind of a ham-fisted, kind of awkward way. State of Grace acoustic version, we'll put that right up with State of Grace. I wouldn't be able to pick between these two versions. I really like the way Taylor Swift sings on the acoustic version though, so maybe. Ronin's a song that I never thought I'd have to rank. I think Ronin's just S, right? I don't want to say Ronin cheats into S, but like, given the song's subject matter, it's very hard for this song to not be impactful. And it's really hard to say a song that's that impactful is an S, if you know what I mean. Like, I genuinely kind of hope I never have kids because I don't want to know what being able to listen, like, I don't want to know what listening to that song is with context. Like, I've never had to look down at a baby I created or whatever and thought, damn, this thing might die. Do you know what I mean? I've never been in that position. I don't have children. And I feel like having children puts you in that position. I imagine with full context, even if you are just a parent, not even a parent of a sick and or dying / dead child, I feel like this song just hurts a little bit extra, and it already hurts me a lot. So if it's hurting me a lot, it's hurting you a lot. It's S. Better Man, again, it's another C. Red's also got a pretty decent spread going on, hasn't it? Yeah, Better Man's just, it's like all the other C songs. I just kind of don't, it's not that memorable. I don't put it on. Yeah. Nothing New. I think that's good. It's like a good little acoustic number. I like the lyrics a lot. Like, sort of about, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like the sort of, what's the word? I'm going to have to, like, get on my train of thought. Hold on. Like the opening lyrics, they tell you while you're young, girls go out and have your fun, and they hunt and slay the ones who actually do it. I like that sort of, like, I get that that's like a sort of feminist message, but like, I get it and I like it, you know? And I think the song's really pretty. I think Phoebe Bridgers has a really nice voice. I'd struggle to think of a song she features on that I don't like, actually, despite not being a massive fan of her solo stuff. I really like the way her voice adds to songs. So yeah, I'm pretty good with B. Babe. I'm gonna have to refresh brain on that one. Oh wait, no, it's this one. I almost gave this song the completely wrong rating. I'm actually gonna give this song good. I really like this song. I think it's like a poppy little number that doesn't really get annoying and doesn't sort of shout at you. Yeah, and I don't know if she wrote this for herself or wrote this for Sugarland. I don't know which one actually came first, but if she wrote this for herself, I'm surprised because I almost hear the intent to give it to someone else in the song, if you know what I mean. It feels like Taylor Swift wrote it not for Taylor Swift, which is a really weird feeling to describe to someone. Especially if they're not like a fucking huge mega super fan or anything, but like that's the impression I get of this song. But it's good and I like it. It's fresh. Message in a Bottle's this song somehow made it to radio. Like my local radio station played this. Like I don't even know how this charted when it's like a deep cut on a re-release of an album. But yeah, it's good. And I think it's good. It's cute. It's fun. Yeah. I Bet You Think About Me is another A. I think there's a smugness in this song that I really like. You know? Does that make sense? Like I feel like smug should be a negative emotion. But there's something so body about it that I really like it. Forever Winter's S. I love this song. I really goddamn love this song. This song means quite a lot to me. Like, I don't want to get too deep, but like, I've lost some people in life. And yeah, Forever Winter kind of, it hits a bell, you know? It really does. And yeah, I really like it. R.I.P. I can't remember who this song was actually written about, but yeah. If you've ever known anyone who struggled with mental health, whether they're here today or whether they sadly passed away or whatever, this song will give you a kick up the ass, you know? I feel like, yeah. This song's like, I don't know, man. It's just about a guy having a rough time and Taylor Swift singing about it. But man, it resonates with me so hard. Run. This is a song I like. I really like it. I'm going to put it in B. It's a bit boring. It's unfrilled. It's not anything super mega amazing that's going to blow your brain away. But it's a good song. And I really like Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran. He gets a bit more of a part in this one. Taylor Swift doesn't come and like swipe a verse from him, which is either a disappointment or a benefit. The Very First Night. Oh wait, All Too Well 10-minute versions here. Oh my god, I messed up. So I guess that means All Too Well normal goes in S. Okay. The Very First Night. The Very First Night. I think it's C. I think I'm comfortable with C. I'm singing it in my head and I'm like nodding my head a little bit. It's a good song. I don't think it's as good as any of the B's, really. Eyes Open, I'm going to put an A. I would put this in S, but I don't think it makes it, sadly. But it's an amazing song. It's not one a lot of people know either. So like, I believe it was written for the Hunger Games soundtrack and was maybe never used for it. But my god, it's a good song. And it's, off the top of my head, the rockiest Taylor Swift song. Like, it's definitely got the most guitar-y, drummy Taylor Swift with harsh vocal thing going on. And as a result, really nice. If you haven't listened to Eyes Open, listen to Eyes Open. It's an incredible song. And Safe and Sound, I'm going to have to put it next to Eyes Open. I genuinely really, really, really like Safe and Sound. I listen to it quite a lot. So next we have The Highway Don't Care with Tim McGraw. I'm going to put this in B. but I will never undersell how much of a moment this song was. Like, Taylor Swift getting to make a song with Tim McGraw is like if I got to make a song with Taylor Swift. And when I put it into that perspective, the song makes me feel giddy inside because I can almost, like, I know that she wants to be on this so bad. And I know that, like, when he called her, it'd be like, hey, I need, like, a backing vocalist on this song. Go come do it. Like, I know she shrieked and she ran over to the studio and she recorded this without making a fuss at all. And I like that. I like that. Also, the song's just really good. It's got some nice lyrics, and Tim McGraw's generally just pretty good. So now we're on to 1989 with Welcome to New York. I'm willing to give it a B. I don't think it's A. It's definitely not C. I think Welcome to New York's good. I feel like this entire era might end up being in B, but we'll just have to say, I'm not sure the entire era, but this album was deliberately designed to be an of the era pop album, and it shows. And I think it maybe shows in my tastes. Like, I'm not for this, you know? This isn't really my style. Blank Space. Let's see, it's good. It's a good song. I'm neither excited about it nor insulted about it. I just think it's good. It's a good Taylor Swift pop ditty. This is Style. I couldn't read this. See, I think Style maybe qualifies to an A. I think Style is funky enough, memorable enough, and sing-along enough-able that I think I like Style. I think I like Style a lot, actually. Out of the Woods. Sorry, I'm struggling to read this now that I've had to zoom out. Out of the Woods. See, I like those mono-note choruses that were quite popular back then, where it's like... Like, I like that kind of thing. And the songs become quite iconic in the fandom, in that people now dress up as trees. And I think that's interesting. Where do I put you? I think it's good. I don't want to put it in C. I feel like it's too iconic of a moment of a song to be a C. All you had to do was stay. I think this is a C. I feel like this fits perfectly in with the whole, like, aesthetic of what C is to me. It's just kind of like songs. I'm going to put Shake It Off. I'm sorry. Like, I want to like this song. But you have to... Right. So, I was a massive fan of Red when it first came out. Massive. And you're telling me that the single she chose to follow Red with, which contained All Too Well and State of Grace and The Lucky One and Everything Has Changed Last Time, like all these songs that I absolutely adore. And then the next single is Shake It Off. And this song made me think that this was the end of the road for me and Taylor Swift. And I mean this genuinely, and it was quite an emotional thing at the time. Like, I listened to Shake It Off and was basically... The ultimatum with myself was basically like, well... If they all sound like this, I guess I no longer like Taylor Swift. And that's a scary concept. But yeah, I'm not a big Shake It Off guy. It's of the songs that play the most often in bars and clubs and stuff, it's the one I'm least bothered about by a significant margin. I wish you would be. Like, I like the song, I like the lyrics, I just don't think it's incredible. Bad Blood, I think. So, Bad Blood without Kendrick Lamar, I'm giving a D. I don't like it. I don't like that he made a very deep cut. I don't like stuff like that. Like, I think it's a bit awkward and a bit. I forgive that hook slightly when it breaks into Kendrick Lamar rapping, if you know what I mean. I can kind of almost forgive it then, but even then, I think Bad Blood with Kendrick Lamar would give it a C. Is the Bad Blood version with Kendrick Lamar on this list before I proceed? It's not. Okay. So I guess we have to rank this as if it was the Kendrick Lamar version. So we'll put it in C. Wildest Dreams, that's S. Like, I cannot begin. Like, I believe this is. I believe in the modern day, sorry, there's become a weird crossover between Lana Del Rey and like what Taylor Swift is currently doing. This is the first Taylor Swift song I think that was like, oh crap, she kind of has that Lana Del Rey thing going on, if you know what I mean. Like, still to this day, this song to me sounds like it should have been given to Lana Del Rey. I really like this song. How You Get the Girl, I'm just going to go C. I think the song's kind of lame, annoying. One of those kind of just C songs. This Love, it's slow, it's sweet, it's B. Is it C? I think it's C. I'm sorry. I think it's C. It's slow and it's not really fun about it in any way, and it's like the lyrics are okay. I Know Places, I'm putting in S. I love this song. I really, really, really like this song. Yeah, I don't even think I can explain why. I guess it's like it's a cadence thing, maybe. Like, maybe it's just the way she says certain things and the rhythm she says it and the whole, like, the way the beat kind of builds up from the start. I really like I Know Places. Clean. I think A. I think Clean's an A. I think this song's quite beautiful in its own little way, and it's a very good metaphor. I like the song. Wonderland, I'm going to put this in S. I really like Wonderland. I really, really, really like Wonderland. I listen to this song a lot, and I have this song stuck in my head quite a lot. Yeah. Which is weird because I'm thinking about it and I'm singing it through in my head, and I'm like, yeah, I like this song, but I'm not convinced I'm crazy about it. But I'm crazy about it. Like, do you know what I mean? I really like this song. I play this song for people. I show this song to people. Like, I am crazy about this song. You're in Love. That can be a C. Like, I get that it's a pretty song. I get that it's got a message, and I get that it's beautiful. But it's just, it fits in with C in my brain. New Romantics can be a B. I think it's good. We're all bored. It's definitely got like, yeah. I'm gonna stop. It's B. I like it. I believe this song's Slut. I can hardly read it, but yes. I think it's just C. I think I'm comfortable with that in C. Like, I don't detest the song. I don't like it very much. It's, yeah. So say don't go. Sorry, I just had to go refresh my head on this one because I actually had no idea. I was like, wait a minute, I've not even got a tune in my head for this one. I know it now. I'm going to put this one in C again. I think it's slightly leaning towards like the treacle end of the spectrum, if I'm being perfectly honest. I think the lyrics are fine. Like, again, it's a Taylor Swift song. It's good. It's just like, I would much rather listen to all of this. You know what I mean? Now That We Don't Talk. I think this song's good. I think it's an anthem. Again, it's the cadence. She comes up with a really, like, catchy cadence and rhythm. And I can get behind this. Now That We Don't Talk's a good song. Suburban Legend. Okay, another song. Man, I'm really not well versed in 1989. I'm actually letting this side down. This is another song that I couldn't sing in my head for the life of me, but now I know. I think it's just C, man. Like, I get it. It's not terrible. Like, I'm not trying to say any song on this list terrible. Again, they're all Taylor Swift songs. I like them all. But it's definitely in with this crowd and not this crowd, you know? Is it over now? I'm gonna have to... Okay, is it over now? Which was technically first. I've moved it by fidgeting with it. Is it over now? So I, again, had to go refresh my brain on this song. I like it. It's good. I almost wanted to say it was too slow, but I really like the chorus, and the chorus isn't very slow. So, oh, Bad Blood featuring Kendrick Lamar is right here. So actually, what we can do is, where's Bad Blood? We can move Bad Blood, the original, down to D, and we can put this one in C. This is more appropriate. There we go, for all the same reasons discussed. Sweeter Than Fiction. I actually really like this song. I remember when it came out, and Taylor Swift like singing it in like the purple glittery dress or whatever. I like this. I Don't Want to Live Forever featuring Zayn. I think this song's good. I'm trying to think. Is it A? Nah, is it A or B? I'm gonna put in B. Yeah, I definitely don't like it as much as these songs. I'm gonna put it in B. It's a very good song. A very, very, very good song. Like, any two artists could have sung this song and it would have been incredible. Like, in the grand scheme of music, this is one good ass song, you know. Ready for it. Like, I think this is good, but I wouldn't blame someone for putting it in C. But I feel like the reason I'm putting it in B is because, again, I've like seen her live, and like, if you have two, like, she starts like the Reputation set with this, and it's like iconic and all the noises, and like, I don't have a very good opinion of Reputation as an album that I listen to, but as a going to see Reputation live, Reputation was incredible. So a lot of these songs might, though I might not be personally that invested in them in my day-to-day, like, seeing them live was enough to give them the context required, you know. Endgame. I think Endgame's good. I'll put Endgame in B. I couldn't give a rat's ass about Future, but Ed Sheeran rapping's always something that'll wet my whistle. I think it's always kind of amusing. I Did Something Bad. I'm going to put this in less gooder. I think this is the poster child for songs of the sea nature. Can I like zoom this in a less absolutely horrific way? No. We're running out of real estate, boys. How do I Bojangle this? Now we need to zoom out one more. God dang it. This is getting so impossibly hard to read. Don't blame me. Better than Florida. I can't really think of anything else it would be. I wish you could make these longer. Why can't I make these longer? That would be great. I don't want to press buttons. I'm scared. Delete row. No. I'm scared. Right, we're going to have to just deal with it. Delicate. Delicate can go in A. I think people would struggle to have a positive opinion on Delicate. It's a nice song. Look What You Made Me Do. Again, this is one of the songs I was never a big fan of it. Never a big fan of it. Like, I get it. I know the point of the song, but I just think it's a bit... Like, it being released by Taylor Swift isn't enough for me. Like, you're going to need to do something else, because anyone releasing this song, and I probably wouldn't like it. In fact, like any other, like, she better be glad that Taylor Swift released this, because like this would probably be one of the worst songs of all time if it was like released by Rihanna or something. Like, there's an edge of Taylor Swift that makes this slightly listenable too, but other than that, I'm not sold on this song. So It Goes. This is one of those ones. I'm going to go give myself a quick YouTube. Hold on. Okay, it was this song I thought about. I had like a couple of things in my head, but I'm sorry, this song's D. I can't. It's too produced and too poppy and too like it wants to be an EDM song or something, and that's just not the Taylor Swift I want on a regular basis. You know what I mean? Gorgeous. This can go in C. I think it's harmless. I think it's a little bit cringe maybe, but I'm okay with this. Getaway Car. I have to be honest, I think this is good. I think we can put this up in good. I listen to this song quite a lot, like walking about and stuff, so I must like it more than I think my brain is. King of My Heart. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to just D it. Like, it's just not a song I listen to. It's not on my Taylor Swift rotation. It's a good song. Like, I don't grudge any of you for liking it or whatever, but it's not for me. Dancing with Our Hands Tied. I'm disappointed by this song. I thought I'd really like it by like the title alone. It's okay. It's an okay song. Dress. I'm putting this in D. I'm really not a big fan of it. I think it's corny and weird, and like, you just don't say that. You know what I mean? Like, it's I only bought this dress so you can take it off. It's weird to me. I don't know. This is why we can't have nice things can go in A. It's a loud racket of a song about something that's worth making a racket about. And I like that. I respect the hustle. Call it what you want. I'll call it a good song. That rolled off easier than I thought. Call it what you want. It's a sweet song. I like it a lot. It's easy to listen to. It's like easy listening Taylor Swift. New Year's Day. I'm gonna put New Year's Day in S. I post this song on Facebook every year, and I listen to this song every year on the 1st of January, and I have since it came out. I just really like it. Again, it's Taylor Swift and a piano and nothing else going on, and it's just such a sweet song. It's one of my favorites. I do really, really like it. September's going in A. The original song is like an S plus song in like overall music. So I'm giving the Taylor Swift version an A. I think it's incredible. And now we have Lover. I forgot that you existed. I'm happy with C on that one. I'm neither here nor there on I forgot that you existed. I won't lie. I think it's good, but I'm not super excited about it by any stretch. Cruel Summer. I really like Cruel Summer. I'm going to put Cruel Summer in S. I don't like this song blew up, and I think it's because of a TV show, but I've never watched the TV show or anything. I just know this song suddenly charted out of nowhere, and it was like a Lover deep cut. But I really like Cruel Summer quite a lot. Lover. I'll put Lover in very, very good. I'll put Lover in good. I'll put Lover in good. I tend to like songs in compound time, which this song is. So it's in my good graces, but I don't know. I don't listen to it a lot. I feel like it's a really good song. I want to tell you it's like an amazing song, but I don't think I listen to it enough to justify using those words, if you know what I mean. The Man. This is... I don't know how to really go about this one. The Man. I'm not that bothered by it. So yeah, I think it just goes in C. I like the feminist message. I guess I'm a man. Maybe it just goes over my head. Maybe you need to listen to the song once, and that's kind of like all you need to listen to. Maybe that's it more so than anything. It's just not a song that like I want to put on again and sing along to or whatever. The Archer. I think The Archer is good. We are really starting to struggle for screen space. Do we just go back to 100 and we'll just zoom in? I think that's what we do. Oh God. This is so big. I think he knows. I'm happy with that going in B. No, I'm happier with that in C. I think he knows goes along with like The Man and I forgot that you existed and all this other stuff. Yeah. I feel like if The Archers and Lover are good, like I think he knows is a C, right? Yeah. Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince. I'm happy with that in B. I think it's a catchy, fun-loving song that doesn't take itself too seriously and it's not stupidly slow, and I don't feel like there's some big overarching message that if I don't understand, like the song just doesn't make sense. Like it's just a good song. Paper Rings. B. I was gonna see it, but I can't because I smile too much when the song plays. I think Paper Rings is one of those fun. It's like a novelty song that doesn't manage to get drowned in its own novelty. Like there's still sort of a genuine message in it, and I like that. Cornelia Street, I'm gonna put an S. I really like that song. I've got a lot of time for that song. Death by a Thousand Cuts. I also think that's an S. I really like Death by a Thousand Cuts, especially the Live from Paris version. I goddamn love this song a lot. London, but I'm gonna put in C. It's like up there with all the other novelty songs, I guess. That's kind of how I perceive London Boy. I think it's just a little bit cheesy. Soon You'll Get Better by the Chicks. Well, by Taylor Swift featuring the Chicks. I think this is A. I listened to this song a lot in the sort of finding out my dad was terminally ill and him dying. In that weird sort of interim, this song was a safety blanket to me. Even though I had, like, obviously my dad wasn't going to get better and there was kind of no hope of that. It was almost nice to believe that a miracle would happen, you know. And I imagine anyone who's sort of had a sick or dying or whatever relative, I feel like Soon You'll Get Better it's an anthem for that feeling, and it does a good job. False God, I like False God a lot. I may even consider S-ing that. Nah, A. I'm happy with it. I don't think it quite has the star power of an S song, but it's definitely good. You Need to Calm Down, that can go in a C. I just think it's a Taylor Swift song. Afterglow, that's an S. That's an incredible song. Absolutely incredible song. It's beautiful. It's actually probably the best on 1989, so we'll move it accordingly. I love Afterglow. Me, You Need to Calm Down and Me are basically the same song in my head. Like trying to separate these two is impossible, so they can just stick together. It's Nice to Have a Friend can go in good. I like the song. It's chill, it's calm, it's got a nice message to it. I like it. Daylight's ass, not even close. I forgot Daylight wasn't already on this list. Daylight is the Live from Paris. Daylight is, oh, it's a moment. I love this song. I really, really, really like this song. And bit of trivia: Daylight is like one of the best song titles of all time. Like there, very few songs on Daylight are bad, and this is one of them that's not bad. This song's really good. All of the Girls You Loved Before. I'm gonna have to give this another listen. I think I'm yeah. Okay, All of the Girls We Loved Before we're putting in B. I might have seen it, but on that listen in there, I am so enamored with the production and like the soundscape that song manages to create that I'm very happy with B, actually. I'm like completely happy with that. And that's us done with Lover. Man, we're almost at the end. Christmas Tree Farm. I want to put this in with most of the other Christmas ones, but I actually really like Christmas Tree Farm. It's not an S. I'm not going to put it in S, but I'm definitely going to put it in A. No, I'm going to put it in B. I can't put it in A. I can't put it next to fucking False God. I'm going to put it in B. It's a very fun, very nice Christmas song, and I'm all for it. I'm 100% for it. Beautiful Ghosts, I think's a good song. I hate the movie Cats. I couldn't stand it. I'm sorry. But this is the best song of the two that she made for Cats. I don't think this one's very good at all. Um, if you like musicals, see, I think is I do like musicals. I just don't like all musicals. Yeah, I feel like if you're a musical kid, these probably do something else for you. But for me, they just don't hit. They kind of just sit, I guess, worse than a novelty song. And this song is good. I will not argue this, but I'm just not crazy about it. Only the Young. This is another song I'm just not crazy about. Nah, I'm gonna put that in C. Actually, I think it's good, and I like why she made it. I guess like I like the theme and everything, but yeah, only the Young's not getting it from me. The One. So if we're talking about opening albums, I have to put The One on the same as State of Grace. Because The One is also an incredible way to start an album. This time it's mostly lyrically though, I won't lie. Starting an album with I'm feeling good, I'm on some new shit is just kind of cool. But yeah, I just think it's an incredible way to open an album, and I love this song. Obviously, the best version is the Long Pond studio version, but the difference is minor. Cardigan. I think Cardigan's A. It very almost touches S. I would even put Cardigan like this. It almost touches S. But I don't feel like there's enough of an oomph to it, you know? Exile's going in S, straight up S. I love Bon Iver, I love Taylor Swift, and I love songs that are just like this. I love duets. I love everything about this song. I love Bon Iver's like very deep baritone. I like the fact that Taylor Swift even sings in her lower register. I really like Exile, man. And the lyrics are incredible. The Last Great American Dynasty. I want to put this in S purely for the Long Pond studio version where why have I forgot his name? The Last Great American Dynasty. See, I want to put this in S purely for the Long Pond studio version where Jack Antonoff is hitting the like single drum and he's having like the time of his life. But I don't think that's enough reason to make it an S. It's my list. I can do what I want, right? Okay, no, we'll put it in A. I really like the concept of this, and it sounds really nice. And like I say, Jack Antonoff on that single drum is just really good. And yeah, I'm a big fan. My Tears Ricochet. I'm gonna put this in good. I do really like it, but out of Folklore, it's definitely one of the ones I listen to least. Mirrorball. I really like Mirrorball. Mirrorball's an A. I really like the lyrics. I really like the imagery, and I just really like this song. And Taylor Swift sings it really pretty. Very nice vocal on it. 7. Oh man. 7. I really like this song. It's a bit somber and sweet. I don't know if I can put it in A. I'm gonna put it in B. Like, this is kind of my listening frequency bias, but I don't listen to it a ton, so I can't like it a ton, you know? August. August is S. I love August. August is one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs. Yeah, I really like it. I really goddamn like that song. It's one of those songs that paints a picture in your head of August. It's really weird. You're like, you listen to that song, you're instantly transplanted into sort of the scene, I guess. This Is Me Trying. I'm going to put this in S. I really like This Is Me Trying. I feel like this is the song of my life in a weird way. Where like, yeah, I think like Taylor Swift said it best. Like, oh, I'm losing my train of thought again. Like, This Is Me Trying is just like, this, it could be worse, you know? Like, if you don't like me when I'm trying, like, imagine me not trying, you know? And it's that feeling. And it's like everyone's trying to keep it together. Yeah, this song's just, it's sentimental, it's good. I don't know how to ramble about it properly, but yeah, I'm putting it in S. Illicit Affairs. I can throw this in, I actually might even throw this in C. I just don't listen to it. I just don't, it's not the kind of subject matter I want to listen to Taylor Swift sing about necessarily. And it's just, as a result, it's just not a song I really like, I jive with in the same way. Invisible Strings going in S. That is 100% S. I love that song. I love the metaphor. I love everything about it. S. Mad Woman. See, I'm quite alright putting this next to Illicit Affairs. I don't think it's a terrible song. It's a less gooder one, but yeah. Again, it's songs that I don't really come back to listen to that often. Epiphany. I'm going to have to look that one up. So, Epiphany. I looked this up because I couldn't quite remember if it was the song I thought it was, and it is. And I have to say, I'm quite a big fan of it. It's a very pretty, kind of somber, but it's like it's somber and it serves the song. It's not just a drag for the sake of dragging. You know what I mean? And the lyrics are heartbreaking. The whole like being the friend of someone who lives in an abusive household and stuff, like I like that perspective. And she's written about it so incredibly well. Yeah. Not S. I don't think it's in my regular rotation enough to be S, but I do genuinely really appreciate that Epiphany exists. Betty. I think Betty can just go in good. Like, it's just Taylor Swift song about a girl continuing the story from the love triangle in the album. I don't think it stands out as anything ultra incredible. This is what like album filler is when your album's super good. Like, because Folklore, I'll put my hand up, is my favorite Taylor Swift album. Like, this is album filler and it's still incredible. I still really like this song, and I think obviously like the whole love triangle part of Folklore is just interesting. But yeah, I like this. I find it cool that she wrote it from like a guy's perspective. I always like it when people do that sort of gender bend things. Peace. This is going ass. Like, when Taylor Swift wrote this, I think she wrote this from the perspective of I'm someone famous and being around me is just going to be a drain. But if you've ever dealt with like any mental health issues, or like, even if like you feel like just as a person, you're not able to bring someone peace, like they're always going to be like worried about you, or like you're always up to something. And I feel like that's me, like both in the mental health aspect and just I'm just generally a twat. So like there is no peace. And yeah, I like the sentimentality of getting sad because like you just can't offer someone that peace of mind or like just that tranquility. And I think it's a very real song, especially from the perspective of someone famous, where like if you want to be with Taylor Swift, like get used to cameras, lights, and people following you around and stuff. You know, like that's just her life now, and I like it, and I feel it. Like it's one of those songs. I feel it. I feel like she means it when she sings it. Hoax. I'm quite happy putting Hoax in with Illicit Affairs, Mad Woman. To be honest, again, just not in the rotation as much as I feel like it should be. Although I do actually really like this song, and when I go for my shower after recording this, I'll probably listen to it in the shower and be like, "Fuck, I should have moved it up." But we're committing. The Lakes. See, I'm happy with the Lakes in B. It sort of fits in with these songs to me. I think I'm not chomping at the bit. See, what I want to say with the Lakes is I absolutely love it and throw it in S. But I'm fighting that with every single song, and at some point I just need to I need to stay relative. Like stay relative. Every time I want to jump up and put a song in S, it's because like I'm thinking about it as a song and not a Taylor Swift song. So now we are on to Evermore with Willow. I think Evermore is a worse album than Folklore, by the way. I feel like you're either one or the other. You always have a stronger opinion on one. Willow. If I'm being quite honest, I'm quite happy with Willow in C. It's just kind of, it's there. It's the opening of the album. It's definitely not as good as the one. Could maybe argue it's a B, but I kind of vibe with the C's, you know. The C's are like becoming my favorite category because it's very accurate. Like these are just the songs I play occasionally, and yeah, Willow fits that. Champagne Problem, again, we can put that in C. Starting this very not great, but yeah, I like Champagne Problems. I like the kind of metaphor of it, and like the imagery of it, like the whole like, hey, yeah, I don't know how to describe what I'm saying, but yeah, yeah, it's a good song. I like it. It's just it doesn't blow my socks off. Yeah, it's insane. I'm not doing this on purpose. I'm really thinking about this. But yeah, nah, Gold Rush is just... The thing is, if my first thing I think of in my head is it's alright, it's like that's C, right? Because that's all that popped into my head there when I read Gold Rush. I was like, oh, that song's alright. 'Tis the Damn Season. I'm happy with C again. I'm really happy with C. Which is, I really like this album, by the way. Folklore, Evermore. I prefer Folklore, but I love Evermore. I listen to those two albums like back to back quite a lot. So I wouldn't say I dislike any of these songs, but yeah, I'm content with C. I'm gonna bump Tolerate it up to B. I think Tolerate it's kind of angry in the right way, and it gets me. No Body, No Crime. I'm gonna put that in A. I really like this song. The sort of Western style music and the conspiracy plot murder thing. Yeah, it wets my whistle. No Body, No Crime's going in A. Happiness. I'm going to put happiness in good. I feel like happiness is too sentimental and good at being sentimental to be C. Though it's not a song that's mega regular on my rotation or anything. I think it's just too... Yes. It's too good at being what it wants to be anything but B. I'm going to stop saying stuff now. Dorothea, I'm going to put this in S. This song in particular over the last few months has grown on me. If I did this video a few months ago, this might have not placed as high, but yeah, I really like Dorothea. I really, really like it. Coney Island feat I love the National, and very similar to Exile by Taylor Swift and Bon Iver. It's just sort of Taylor Swift and a baritone singer, and I really like the lyrics. And I mean, apart from like the National has a lyric about like when I got into the accident, I think that's a bit corny, but like I like it. I like this song. Ivy. I'm gonna go refresh my brain on this one so I don't make a complete hot take. Hold on. Okay, no. I listened to 4 seconds of this song. I could have thought about that for 3 seconds and I would have been able to come. I'm gonna put it in B. I think it's good. It's a very good metaphor. Do you know what? No, I'm going to put it in A. It's a very good metaphor and a very good sounding song. So yeah, I'm going to put it in A. Cowboy Like Me, I'm going to put this in A too. I really like this song. I think it's... Like, I don't know what it is, but the word cowboy immediately makes a song seem unserious to me. And like, it's that sort of unseriousness, love songy, you're a outlaw like me, like type thing that just makes me like the song. I really like Cowboy Like Me. Long story short, I'm gonna go B. I think it's a good song. It's a very solid song. I don't think it blows me away. I'm gonna go refresh on Closure real quick. Aha. So Closure, I'm going to put in D. I'm sorry, I like the lyrics as like a form of poetry, but the song in and of itself doesn't really do it for me, unfortunately. Marjorie. Interesting. I don't actually know where I'm gonna be on this one. Is it S? Is it A? I listen to it a ton. So I'm going to put it in S. I do really like this song and I listen to it a lot. Evermore is worse than Exile, and as a result, I will put it a tier below. Still very good. I like the whole Taylor Swift's being like, I don't know how to describe it. Sorry, I had to look this up because I wasn't sure how to explain myself. But I like the way that Taylor Swift sort of lays the song out. And then Bon Iver comes in really thick with it. Like, with the whole, like, piano change up and his voice is, like, all over the mix. I think that's really cool. I think that's admirable. Right where you left me. I'm going to put this in C. it's a Taylor Swift song. I don't really hold a strong opinion of it. It's Time to Go. That's another C, I think. It's just sort of like, it's a song. It's on the album. I like it. Really intelligent analysis, Scott. Gasoline featuring Haim. C. Better than Flow Rider. Yeah, I'm gonna better than Flow Rider. I do like this song. It's a pop song. What else is it? What else was it ever trying to be? Nothing. But as a result, it's D. Carolina. My dad would want this in B, so we're gonna put this in B. I like this song a lot. My dad adored this song. My dad didn't like Taylor Swift basically at all, and really liked this song. And the film it's in, I've never watched, but I assume the song fits great in there because, yeah, it's Taylor Swift. She's a genius. Birch featuring Big Red Machine. I listen to this song basically once a day, so that is a pretty good S. That is one of my favorite songs, actually. I really like that song. And Renegade, another one I really like. We're going to put this up. Like, Bon Iver basically just touches everything and it turns to S. Renegade's really, really good. The Joker and the Queen. I'm happy with that and good. Again, it's Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift, a duo I like together. Separately, I'm not much arsed about Ed Sheeran, but the Joker and the Queen, Ed Sheeran, B. Three Sad Virgins featuring Pete Davidson. I've never heard this song in my life. I'm going to admit that right now. Let me go listen to it. Okay, so I should have guessed by it being Pete Davidson that it's a comedy song, and yeah, it's Pete Davidson rapping, and I didn't really need to hear that. Yeah, that can live in the bottom of D. I'm happy with that. And now we are on to Midnights. Man, we're almost at the end. I'm sad. I'm actually almost sad. Okay, I was Googling because I wasn't sure why so many, why these had different pictures, but I've figured it out. Lavender Haze. It's good. I don't it's the opening track. Am I just biased because I really like the way albums open, or is this actually like a good song? You know, I'm gonna put it in C. It's maybe a little bit mid for a Taylor Swift song, actually. Maroon's going straight into S. I love Maroon. I think it's one of her best written songs. I really, really, really like Maroon. Antihero. See, I'm okay with C for Antihero. Like, I think it's a bit. No, do you know what? B. I'm gonna B it. It's not C. I like the message, and I like the fact that it's almost like apologizing to me and like the fans for because she's right. Like, for a long time, Taylor Swift was some goddamn anti-hero, and you had to stoically defend your position at all times. So I can get behind it. Snow on the Beach, Lana Del Rey. They finally collabed after 6 years of Taylor Swift biting her style or whatever. But this song's good. I like it. I listen to it a lot. I don't think it's goddamn incredible. The lyrics aren't particularly amazing by any stretch. So yeah, I'll take it. You're on your own, kid. This is going in S. This song resonates with me in a way that I yeah, it would be very hard for me to not put this in S. I think the lyrics are incredible. I think the feeling captured by the song is goddamn incredible. Yeah, I'm very much an S song. Midnight Rain. Midnight Rain. I had to check this was the one that started with like the stupid intro-y bit. And it is. So we're going to put this in C, not because of the intro, just because overall I don't think the song is absolutely phenomenal by any stretch. Question. I'm gonna go give myself a listen to of this one too, just for fairness. Okay, question. I like it a lot. To be honest, until that listen through, I don't even think I'd ever really thought about this song in that kind of way, where it's like I'm trying to quantify how much I like it. It was yeah, because I was like, wow, these thoughts are new in my head. Do you know? Vigilante shit. I like it. I want it to be like S, but it's B. Like I saw this title in the track list before the album came out, and I was like, I bet that song is the best on the album, and I was wrong. So Bejeweled, I think Bejeweled's an A. Very good song, very catchy, good music video. Everyone knows it. Labyrinth. I'm happy with B for Labyrinth. That's just a good Taylor Swift song. Maybe even A. You know what? Let me give it a listen. This is the most pauses for listens I've taken, but let's go. You know, Labyrinth then landed on B. I think I'm all right with C for Labyrinth personally. Song's good. Again, don't dislike it by any stretch. Definitely don't have any hard feelings towards it, but yeah, it's just I've just never had I've just never wanted to lie in my bed and listen to it with the lights off, and I feel like it's one of those songs where like that's what it wants you to do. Karma can go A. I very almost named my cat Karma. I just think this song's quite catchy and poppy, but not in a kind of shit way. Sweet Nothing. I'm kind of okay with Sweet Nothing being in with this crowd. I'm not. There's nothing immediately standing out in my head to say stoically defend it. So I think it can live in C. Mastermind. The thing is, I like Mastermind, but I am thinking about putting it in D. But I don't think so. I don't think so. I really don't think so. Mastermind. Mastermind's like it's clever and it's a good song. Yeah, I like B. I like B. I like B a lot. The Great War. I'm gonna put this in B too. I really like this one. I really like the lyrics and like the imagery and good song. Bigger Than the Whole Sky. I'm not even sure what like she was thinking about when she wrote this, but I've heard a lot of people like relate it to like their miscarriages and their like pregnancy losses and stuff. And see when you take that spin on the song gets just this extra layer of like beauty. And yeah, it's a very good song. Bigger Than the Whole Sky is incredible. Paris is one of those songs, one of those song titles that's like never bad. I really like Paris by Taylor Swift, I won't lie. Along with Paris by the 1975 and the Chainsmokers. High Infidelity. I think it's C. It's a song. You know what I mean? I feel like C is just it's a song, or like it's a bit goofy. Glitch. See, I don't think too much about glitch either, if I'm being honest. I feel like I'm being horrible. This hurts. This actually hurts. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. I feel like this is good. I feel like I don't I almost wanted to go listen to this again, but no. I think I've got a good basis of what the song is. I like it. Dear reader can go and see hits different. I listen to hits different a bit more than these songs, I think. Yeah, I like it. I don't know. I listen to it a fair bit now that I think about it. Snow on the Beach featuring more Lana Del Rey. We'll put it right next to the other one because I don't actually think it made a difference at all to the song. Like genuinely, I don't. I listened to the original and I never once thought, "Damn, I wish there was more Lana Del Rey." But then I listened to the more Lana Del Rey version, and I don't instantly wish. I don't instantly wish for it to turn off. I'm not gonna lie, this is horrible to the point where I might just put it in with there. I can't stand Ice Spice, man. Like, Karma's good. Where did I put Karma? Did I put Karma in A? Yeah, I put Karma in A. Even an A song can't be say like I'm really sorry, Taylor. Like I can't put it in the worst, obviously, but it's so close. Like it is so dang close. You're losing me. I'm putting an S. That's a very, very, very tragically beautiful, well written, just incredibly produced song. Really good. And the fact that we almost like a Japanese exclusive song, like fuck that. The Alcott featuring The National. I really like this song. I listen to it quite a lot. I'm a big fan of The National. Yeah, this is slightly better than Coney Island because it doesn't have that one. I got into the accident. Okay, no, we'll put Alcott above Coney Island. If Coney Island gets to sit in S, so does the Alcott. I'm just putting it out there because I think this song is better than this one. So I'll rest on that. Fortnite. It's good. Like, don't get me wrong. There's a level of hype I have for Taylor Swift featuring Post Malone that, like, I can't escape. I think that's just amazing that happened. But the song's good, you know. I'm not, like, rushing about telling anyone about it, and everyone's heard it. The Tortured Poets Department. I think this is an A. Could even be an S. I'm holding off giving it an S though. Again, this album's sort of like the epitome of Taylor Swift songwriting, I feel like. Her most well-written songs are in here, and this is just one of them. Thanks, Matty Healy, and that other guy whose name escapes me. My boy only breaks his favorite toys. I think I'm okay with a B on that one. Down Bad, I'm very okay with an A. This is like upbeat, funky Taylor Swift with like a little bit of an edge to it. And also there's that like UFO story that's overarching the whole thing. So yeah, I like Down Bad. So Long London. I'm going to disclose that if this song came out in 2015, it probably would have been my favorite Taylor Swift song that year. But it didn't, and as a result, I don't really have the connection to it. I feel like I should, and yeah, I'm happy with C. But Daddy I Love Him is going in S. I like the fact that Taylor Swift just turned around to an entire like world of people and just said like keep keep your like face out of it or whatever, you know? Like and like calling your fans a bunch of like fake fans because like they don't want what's best for you and stuff like that. I like it. I like what this song stands for as sort of like a message. Fresh out the slammer. I'm just gonna put everything in A on this album, ain't I? Oh god, I look like such a froob. Fresh Out the Slammer is good. I listen to this song quite a lot. Like, this is a walk to work song. This is a walk to my friend's house song. I really like it. Florida, I love Florence and the Machine. This can go in S. I was so goddamn excited for this song coming out. And then I was so goddamn excited when this song wasn't terrible. I'm putting it in A. Nah, I retract. I'm putting it in A. I don't think it's an S. I don't think it's an S song. A. I'll put it in A. Guilty as Sin. Now that's an S song. I'm sorry. I love that song. It's very similar to like Down Bad and stuff, but it's just I love it, man. Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? I'm happy with that being a B. I don't think it gets above B. Like maybe some of the lyrics are really good. Maybe they lean you that way, but I'm happy with B. I Can Fix Him. No, really, I can. I'm gonna put this in C. I like the lyrics and I don't mind the sound. I think it's a little bit like again, it's just a bit flat or whatever. Like I don't know. There's just something about the song that doesn't really get me super excited to listen to it. So LOML, I have to put in 10 out of 10. I listen to the song all the time again. And I just think it's really well written. And yeah, Taylor Swift is good at this. Like All Too Well and LOML have that kind of in common where it's like heartbreak and then she makes you feel it. And yeah, I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. I think this is just a solid A song. Just it's a bop. I dance to it whenever it comes on radio. I play it of my own volition on Spotify. So, The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. C? B? Yeah, I'm gonna go B. I don't feel like that song deserves a C. I feel like the lyrics and how profound it is and how it describes Matty Healy and stuff. You know, I'm going to give it a B. I enjoy it. The Alchemy. I can't say I'm super mega ultra hyped about The Alchemy. Lyrics are good, so is every Taylor Swift song. Sonically, good. Maybe a little slow. Yeah. Clara Bow. I think it's B. I think the song's a little bit slow, but it's good and it has a nice cadence and I like the like you look like Stevie Nicks. Like that bit, I like the cadence on that. The Black Dog I'm gonna put in S. I love it. I especially like the part where she's like, I hope it's shitty in the Black Dog. I've got a lot of time for that bit. I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna put you in C. I don't think it's brilliant. I don't think it's shit. And it's good. It's a good song. There's nothing about it that immediately makes me want to run at it. The Albatross. The Albatross, I think's A. I think it's quite a sentimental song. It makes you feel things. And I like songs that make me feel things. So let's go The Albatross. Chloe or Sam or Sophie or Marcus. I feel like this is kind of like I'm going to put it in C. Like it's good, but I'm not super enthused by it. How Did It End? I'm going to have to refresh my brain on that one. Hold on. Okay, I refreshed. It's like a funeral-y song. I don't think I was too super sold on it, you know. Like, it's good. Like, don't get me wrong. It's a Taylor Swift song. It's a very good song, just by nature. But yeah, I think I'm okay with it sitting in C. So high school. I want to put it in C because some of the lyrics are very questionable, but I like the overall vibe and message and feeling of the songs. I feel like I'm going to overlook the bloody Grand Theft Auto lyric and stuff, and some of the weird ham-fisted-y sexual lyrics are a bit weird to me, but I hate it here. I'm going to look that up. I'm going to refresh my brain on that one. Okay, there's that lyric about the finance guy in it. It's going in A. I actually really like this song. It's the same as like The Prophecy and stuff. I just tend to like Taylor Swift getting weird with guitars. Thank you, Amy. Again, it's just a song I think's kind of maybe forgettable. Like, I don't think anything on this particular album's forgettable, but yeah. I look in people's windows. You know what? I'm deciding. I'm going to move that into B, and then I'm going to put this here. Because I definitely like Chloe, Sam, Sophia, Marcus a little bit more than these ones. The Prophecy, I'm going to put that in A. I like Taylor Swift and guitars, and like to talk about the recording a little bit. Like, I really like the fact that Taylor Swift just sounds fucking fed up. Like, The Prophecy is sung like Taylor Swift just is over it. Like, she's over this whole thing, and I like that. Cassandra. I'm going to refresh my brain on that one. Yep. I was in my new house. Yeah, there we go. I heard the first piano note and I was instantly refreshed. I'm going to put this in C. I think it's good. It's maybe not up my street. And here's Peter. I actually need a refresh on this song too. Give me a second. Okay, no, Peter's the one I really like. Okay, we're gonna put Peter in A. I really like this Taylor Swift and piano. You know, it's a cheat. It's also got a very nice opening lyric where everything rhymes with E, and then suddenly it's like kids. Yeah, and I like it when singers songwriters do that. So, The Bolter. I think this is like B. I want to put it in B. I don't think it's A or S, but like, I like it. I like the title, The Bolter. Obviously to mean someone that runs. I like it. Robin, this song is actually really good. I really like Robin. It's some of her, maybe her best songwriting that's not all too well. Yeah, I have a big love for Robin, actually. Very good song. The Manuscript. I'm going to refresh my brain on that one. Haha. And The Manuscript is how I imagined it. And it's not bad. We're going to go with a C. And oh wait, we've got Us. I really don't like this song. We can put that in D. I really am not a big fan of this song at all. But there you have it. That is every Taylor Swift song. Every Taylor Swift song in a tier list. So I guess we'll go through it. just before and as the conclusion to the video. We've got in the best, we've got All Too Well 10-minute version. In S tier, or 10 out of 10 solid banger tier, we've got All Too Well, the monologue song, Thug Story, Mine, Long Live, Forever Winter, Crazier, Two is Better Than One, Mary's Song, Tim McGraw, Santa Baby, I Heart ? Fearless, The Best Day, Untouchable, Today Was a Fairy Tale, Enchanted, Timeless, The One, State of Grace, both versions, Stay, 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 The Lucky One, Begin Again, Ronin, Wildest Dreams, I Know Places, Wonderland, Daylight. But anyway, there we have it. A whole Taylor Swift discography tier list. I actually did it. How do you end a video like this? I guess by saying, please remember that the songs are ranked like relatively to one another. Not compared to every song in the world. If this was ranked against every song in the world, like every song would probably, like, this would be the lowest tier, because like Taylor Swift in the grand scheme of music, the worst thing she's ever put out's a B, right? But anyway, that's my full comprehensive list, and hopefully you've not been bored away by my explanations. Hopefully they've actually like added to the conversation somewhat, or however you may describe it. But yeah, if you want to discuss this in the comments, let me know. If you want to flame me on Reddit, post the video on Reddit and see all the Swifties come at me and Taylor Swift fan sites. Like, can this go viral just because there's a ton of people coming to correct me and argue with me? Especially the Swifties. We're on the same side, Swifties. I'm just dumb enough to try and put every single song in a list together. And I'm happy with this list when I go through it. I'm happy with it. Anyway, guys, if you want to see more videos, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for dealing with this tier list, and thanks for putting up with this ramble. I hope you've enjoyed.